Um, okay. Hmm.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to react to and analyze Maltese song for Eurovision 2022. As we all know, their national final finished on February 19th, one of the 6 songs we got that day, and the winner is Emma Muscat with the song Out of Sight. The song was written and composed by Antonio Caputo, Emma Muscat, Gabriel Rosé, Lorenzo Santarelli, and Marco Salvaderi. Um, I'm curious what Malta is bringing after Destiny and her powerhouse of voice. Let's get into the reaction immediately because I'm really curious. Starting with reaction in 3, 2, 1. Okay. You know how I feel about faces on the LED screens? I like the piano, I like the lights, the atmosphere. It's too loud. I don't like. That's just like, no. I like the smoke, the atmosphere, and the stage, like the LED story. I think that's her as a child. So that reminds me, oh, Pyro. That early? It reminds me of Bulgaria 2021. Really good vocals. Sketchy. Oh, it picked up speed unexpectedly. So it's not gonna be a ballad until the end. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so she's using the stage, she's walking. Okay. This part is very catchy. Okay, from choreography we have only that moment. So maybe she can do more of things like that. It's not really demanding. Okay. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about that child on stage. I got a different message from the song, like from the performance and everything. But now seeing this child, it totally goes in different direction. But let's talk about that in my analysis, starting with song and lyrics. If we dig a bit deeper into the song itself, at first I thought it's gonna be a piano ballad, something very slow, and it started like that, very soft, gentle. She was playing a piano, and I thought to myself, okay, this will be maybe a power ballad, but it turned out to be a mid-tempo song because after the first chorus or somewhere like in the middle of a song, we got that pop sound tuning in, and honestly, I prefer the first part over the second part. Overall production is current, it's alright. One thing that I noticed and that bothers me in every song when I hear it is finger snapping. I really hate that sound. I don't think it adds anything to any song. That's just me, but like, I don't like that. I have to praise the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is the best part of the song, in my opinion. The chorus is also catchy, so the whole like it's melodic. It's easy to remember. It stays in your head, but I prefer the pre-chorus more than the chorus. Even though she's delivering more in like vocally in the chorus, I still prefer the pre-chorus. It's really good. I read the lyrics and I've seen the performance, but I still don't know what its message is. So I believe it's about self-discovery and discovering your own worth, but I don't know if it's looking in the future or in the past. And if she's singing to that little girl who she used to be, or she's singing in a position of a little girl how she wants to be. I'm confused with that, so if you know more about that, let me know in the comments. My favorite lyric is how to escape from the fake world in my mind, now you're out of sight. Those two just come together, and I think they work well together. There is that message in here, so now there is that possibility of a third party. She's singing about someone else. I'm worth more than what you made me think I'm worth. It's honestly, I don't get a song. Honestly, I don't. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm just confused. I don't know. But the child confused me a lot. So let's talk about her vocals. Really short about her vocals. Um, I okay, she's a great singer. I like her voice. I like her confidence and control. I don't see any issues vocally here. I prefer when she sings at the beginning slowly, quietly, than when she goes all out during this pop part. I mean, maybe it's the production there that I'm not really vibing with, and maybe if the whole song would be like that, I wouldn't feel as conflicted. But at the moment, I really prefer this first minute of a song compared to everything else from all aspects, musically, her voice, but as well the performance. So the first part really gave me what I wanted, and then I got slightly disappointed with the rest. But now I'm overgeneralizing. The vocals are equally good, but I'm leaning towards the first part more. I haven't heard much of a backing vocalists. Maybe I just misheard them. If there are any, they are very subtly included into the performance. They're not intrusive, and that's great. They're providing support as they should. They're not taking over. They are not being loud, unnecessarily loud, and I think that is good because it gives Emma an opportunity to shine and to deliver the vocal that she wants. Let's talk about the visual performance and the choreography on stage. At the beginning, she's playing a piano, and I think that makes sense. I think that works great. Visually, it was really beautiful. The lights, the smoke on the floor, so everything worked out perfectly. And then the song changed and she started walking. all right. I can vibe with that, but I think instead of walking, she can do some minor choreography, because we have seen that she literally had just this movement and that was all. That was kind of meaningful. You're out of sight, I don't see you. But can we get more of that, or can we get any sort of like, don't really dance choreography, but more of that, as Alicia Michelle would say, meaningful movements? Because this song needs something like this. A child on stage, I don't think EBU will allow that. So I feel that this whole concept is falling apart because of that, and they will not be able to do that. They can show children, I think, on screen. I'm not sure if there is any like rule about children on stage per se. I'm not familiar with that, so if you know, let me down in the comment section as well. But if that's the case, if she cannot bring the child on stage, they need to come up with something else. If that's the case, they can switch it up with LED, or make something different and interesting with LEDs, and make this performance more technology oriented than it is right now. I don't see much pyro and stuff for this one. We had this smoke, fog, whatever that is, and I like that. But other than that, I don't see much space for special effects, and I don't see also dancers for this song. So I think ultimately she should be alone on stage, but we need to make it more like engaging from her side, more interesting. They had a story here, so now will they change it, or will they just adjust it, or I don't know, but something needs to be done, because I feel that this was not enough. It had the beginning and the end, but the middle part was lacking, and I feel that this middle part should be filled with something, and not just her walking, because that wasn't like the best thing that you can do during the performance. I think this has a potential, but some things certainly have to be addressed. Let's talk about the styling and staging. Okay, first, styling. I liked what I saw. This bodysuit looks great on her. I don't like whatever that was on her shoulders. I don't see the purpose of that, but okay, fashion is not my thing really. But I maybe would prefer to see her in a dress. I know dresses are no longer a thing at Eurovision. Last year we had 0 dresses, like the big ones. For me, in my opinion, if she's not gonna do a choreo, why not have a long dress? It would hide her figure, which is not the point, I guess, because she looks stunning. So maybe that's one of the reasons why she picked it. Nevertheless, both options are good in my opinion. I have no objections. Staging though. Okay, here it worked in the beginning, so I like that setting of smoke, piano, intimate lights, something on the LEDs. That's all great. But then we get to this territory later on in the song where it feels lacking and we're out of ideas, so we're walking. That's not what I want to see at Eurovision. They need to come up with something. Either that's gonna be a dancer on stage and then interaction between her and the dancer. Even though I don't see a dancer for this concept and this song, will it be another prop besides the piano? Or they can make it interesting with visuals, so using LED screens and good camera angles, that can like sort of save them some time, but then they really need to invest in that technology. That's what I said, that this could go in that direction of being maybe even overproduced, from that point of view, but I don't think they're gonna do that. So basically, I really don't have much idea about this one. I would probably focus on her, and I would give her some kind of choreography that would tell a story, and something. I don't know how comfortable she feels about dancing. Malta usually invests in their performances, so I think that we can expect something big on stage. I just hope they're gonna make it right. And yeah, let's talk about her chances of qualifying. Malta performs in the first half of the second semi-final. Um, so recently, Malta has been underrated by the televote every single year. Malta is jury pleaser much more than the televote pleaser. At least that's how the points are distributed. Um, with the right neighbors in the running order, I think there is a possibility of her to qualify. I believe it's a borderline qualifier right now because maybe I'm subjective here, but just something in the performance doesn't really work for me. But if they elevate it and if they change it, I think they could qualify definitely. But it requires work. Let's see how Out of Sight was received in the community by checking the Eurovision scoreboard app at the moment. As you can see, the Maltese song is in the middle. It's really in the middle of the scoreboard. That is good, I would say. It will all come down to the performance, I believe, and the staging, because the song as it is good. It has a potential to qualify, but how are we going to present it? That's the key here. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Malta can qualify with this kind of a performance, or they need to switch it up? I'm open to your suggestions. What do you think? How they should stage it, and how they need to present it to qualify? Thank you for watching this video. As always, I appreciate all of you. The next video I'm gonna do is about Slovenia. Until then, bye.